Welcome to SQL tutorial. So in this session we will learn how to create tables, how to create databases, and what are the data types in SQL Server. So let me get started by sharing my screen, and I will open SQL Server Management Studio. So here we will create a new query. We have a database called SQL Server class batch 201. In this section, so to use this SQL batch 201, what I will do, I will be selecting here, or you can write use command SQL class practice and you can execute it. Anyways, both will work. So now first target is to create a database. Let's say I want to create a fresh database. So what you will do, create database name, SQL, let's say classes. We don't have any SQL classes database. If there would be any SQL classes database, then it will give you error because you cannot create a database which already exists in your database. Since it does not exist, we can execute and we can create the database. SQL database named as SQL classes. If you want to see, you can refresh the connection and expand the databases. You can see we have SQL classes available here. That means this SQL classes. Now you want to use it. What you can do? Simply you can write SQL classes. Make sure that spelling is correct. If your spelling will not be correct, it will be a problem. Now you can see I'm going to use SQL classes database. Now if I want to create a table, what you will do, you will be using create table. Okay, let me just teach you one more thing, how to drop the database. To drop the database, we will be using drop database command. Drop database. What is the name of database? SQL classes. Drop this database. Cannot drop SQL because it is currently in use. So we have used it. We are not able to use it. We are not able to drop this. So let's select any other thing. Let's say I have selected maths. Okay. Now if I will execute, it will be dropped. So you have to make sure that the database that you are going to drop is not in use. Again, if you want to create, select the statement, execute it. So this way your database again got created. You can use that. If you will drop it, it will be dropped again, but I don't want to drop. So this is how you can drop the databases. Now what you can do in the SQL classes database, you can create tables, store procedure, functions, and many other things. So let's say how we can create a table. You will be using create table command. Let's say my first table name is student. What you will do, you will open a bracket and you will be passing fields, means columns. Let's say I have serial number, int, and I have used identity so that I can assign the serial number 1 comma 1. Now let me explain you what is identity. Identity is will be adding one value automatically. 1 comma 1 means it will be starting from 1 and interval will be 1. That means the first value will be 1, second value will be 1 plus 1, third value will be 2 plus 1. That's how this will be adding serial number automatically in your student table. Then we have name of a student. So name will be a data type varchar, then number of character. Let's say I have defined 20. So this is number of characters, 20 number of characters. I'll be explaining here in this class. Then we can add roll number. Roll number. Roll number will be, let's say I have used int again. And the next position when you put a space, it is for constant. That we will be covering later. So let's say we want to create a very simple table where we have serial number, name, roll number, these three columns. Select that and execute. It will create your table with the name student. Now, if you want to select this student table, you can select it. You don't have any data because you have not inserted any record. Now, let's say you want to insert the record. So you can write insert statement, insert into a table name student, and then you will be writing columns. What columns you have? So since I said serial number is identity, it will be adding automatically. You don't have to worry about serial number. You just have to insert name and roll number. Name, comma, roll number. And then you will be writing values. And then you can pass your name, let's say Ravi. Then roll number, let's say 1, 2 or 1. Insert into one row got inserted. When you will execute, it will insert one row. Now you can select and check the table. You can see we have inserted one record in the table. One record in the table. If you want to insert more records, let's say Kabir, serial number 2, you have more record, you can put comma and open new bracket. In the new bracket, you can write, let's say Sunil as a name, roll number is 3. Then we have another value, let's say Pavan, so number 4. So this way you will be able to add new records in your table. You can see. So people often ask, do we have only this method to insert the values? No, we have multiple methods to insert the values. Like we can import the data from one file. Let's say we have data in Microsoft Excel. We can insert the data from Excel to SQL directly. So in the next session, you will see what are the data types available in SQL Server. Thanks for watching.